Let me preface what I mean by being a bad guy. Being a bad guy means you're doing something that's best for you, but it's not that good. It's not necessarily a win-win for everyone involved. Like you know that this, you have to make a decision that's going to help you meet your goals or something in particular, and other people might not necessarily like the, like we know other people might not agree with the decision or like the decision. Primarily things like if you gotta leave your job or you're cool with all your coworkers, or a relationship that's going well is not working for you, or a friendship that you grew apart, let's say. And the thing with being a bad guy is that it's always a lot of hesitancy involved. There's always a lot of, oh man, I know this needs to be done, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to pull that trigger, or there could be a way this could work out later, or maybe it just mellows out. Maybe the other person maybe just kind of like, you know, fall apart, and that works too. But there are times when you gotta really go in there and you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. And it's tricky because especially if you're a person that really likes to help, someone tells you they're hurting or they're struggling with something and you really want to be there for them, and you're realizing that you can't anymore, or again, it's not working for you. But a distinction I've made over the years is that it's easier to pull the trigger when you have defined goals for yourself. If you're, let's generalize, let's say you're younger and you're like, just enjoying life or something, it's easier to be the one that helps other people. The closer you get to crystallizing, materializing what you want out of life, what you want out of the people that you keep close, the closer you get to just making that real, like knowing what you want to do, knowing where you want to be, knowing where you want to go. The closer you get to that, the more you make these, the more you'll come up with situations where you'll have to make a decision that has you feeling bad. It's like, you might still have that abrasion in yourself where it's just like, I gotta do this to get further, to get closer to my goal, but I want to help this person at the same time. And it's just, you know, there's that saying where they said, you can't serve two masters. And life itself is just a big ball of opportunity costs. And you gotta choose things. You just gotta choose between this and that, between, there's a lot of ways you could take yourself, and there's a lot of ways you can go. But once you choose something for yourself, or once you choose a place for you to be, then a lot of your life, ideally all of your life, you look at it through the scope of that, of, okay, is this gonna take me there? Is this not gonna take me there? You gotta be too, political or hard lined about it. But for the most part, you look at it and you're like, hey, where is this? Like, is this gonna take me? Like, you need time to do things. You have energy that you need to spend on things, and you only have so much time in a day. You have to do things to make money. You have to sleep to rest your body. You have to recover your energy to be able to do more things. Otherwise, you burn out. And it's not that transition. Even still, even after the transition, that transition of you knowing where you want to be and making that, and that point. It's really hard, but you realize that you got to do it, and you have to. It's just, you can't really have everything you want the way you want it. You can't have five main goals you go after off the bat. You could achieve them, but you spread yourself too thin, and you don't have enough time and energy to do all of them in the way that it needs to be done. And so you gotta zero in, and once you know what you've zeroed in on, everything else kind of priority, the priority of it just goes down. So don't be afraid to be the bad guy, because again, the thing of it is that you're being clear about what you want and you're going after it, and it should be apparent. It's not coming from a malicious place, and anyone looking in should be able to recognize that it's not coming from a malicious place. But it might be harder because you're going to do something that's not necessarily going to help them anymore, even though you might want to. But it's the breaks.